Hello, YouTube. We're just going to be reacting to some videos, but this one is TikTok moms are accidentally exposing themselves as their mother's first haters by Salem, Tovar. Let's get to it.
This side of Mom Talk has a huge problem, and apparently that problem is their daughters just existing. My mom is my #1 hater. So I actually am ugly. They're looking at you like, oh my gosh, she's so ugly. Who
What the
was your
fuck?
first hater? Maybe it was your
I don't know.
ex-best friend who all of a sudden found everything that you do extremely annoying. Maybe your first bully was that one girl named Becky in middle school who wore Uggs all year round
Middle
and had the most
school.
horrendous raccoon eyeliner. Yeah.
God, I don't know. I was bullied a lot in elementary school and middle school. But if I had like a first hater, probably been my brothers. Because that's just how siblings are when you're younger. And then you grow up and just like, oh, you're actually another person. I still can't believe my brother is married. It's weird.
Yes, I'm talking about you. You know who you are. Hashtag I never forgot. But imagine my surprise when TikTok informed me that for some people, actually, no, scratch that. For a lot of people, their first bully was their own mama.
Growing up, my mom was my biggest bully.
I feel like I look really pretty today. Like, really pretty.
I'm just like really pretty.
That's weird. Oh my gosh. I hope nobody sees this.
These moms get angry at their kids for even feeling a myriad, is that a word? It is now, of self-confidence, God forbid hunger. These toxic moms on Mom Talk has me questioning whether some of y'all are raising your own children or your own ops. Let's get into it. Hello everybody, my name is Salem and welcome back to my commentary channel, where I talk about pop culture, I talk about crazy trends or whatever, and stuff that just should be stopped, such as this.
I think I look really good.
Pretend to call myself pretty in front of my mom. Gotta be humble. She's just in her own house.
Representing our family.
I've talked about the crazy moms of TikTok so many times on my YouTube channel, whether it's religious TikTok moms who have like 10 kids, who never
It's the Mormons. It's usually the Mormons. They have a lot of fucking kids.
Wear shoes and their names are always like Allie, Aiden, Alexi, and Mackenzie. Girl. Or TikTok boy moms who simply punish their daughters.
Oh, I seen that one.
Boy named Jimmy.
Fuck, I want chocolate so bad. I've been craving chocolate and cake, and I have no idea why. I should probably check my flow calendar.
Who throws a monster truck at their heads. I try to avoid this corner of the internet as much as I can, as someone who like really prioritizes their peace and their tranquility and everything. Like, I for real been wanting to go outside to touch grass, but then I remembered that my job is to literally doom scroll and make content out of it.
Now I want to sit back and relax and enjoy my
Oh, hear this agitating, grating voice.
Because this part of
your almond mom glares at you for ordering pizza? No, your almond mom hates you for ordering a pizza. Well, fuck you, mom.
Internet is one that tends to bombard me and my eyeballs a lot, and I'm sure it has bombarded you and your eyeballs. There is a whole universe of this type of content. And here's the thing, not every mom makes crazy, toxic content like this. Some moms are normal and self-aware.
Most are not.
And are sweet and kind, and honestly, shout out to you guys. Here's one for you guys.
Yeah,
I gotta drink some.
Here's a nice coffee. Why do you have such a comedically large straw?
Look, I didn't have any other straw. Oh man, send me a smaller straw, please. Preferably the ones that have a loop-de-loop, because that would be very fun. Thank you. Thank you. The occasional video.
I hate cleaning the ones with the loop-de-loop though.
Or the occasional video of like, I'm a mom and this is how I sneak vegetables into my kids' chicken nuggets, and everyone's like,
whatever.
Oh, there goes Chloe again, my favorite TikTok mom. Like, it's very wholesome. But this side of the internet,
I'm literally in the ER, and my almond mom is just pacing around so she can still get her steps in. What the fuck? What? What?
They have like their own Avengers League. It's a different tier altogether. Except this version of the Avengers doesn't save the world. They're just emotionally nerfing their children every chance they get, specifically their daughters. When it comes to this type of content, there tends to be very specific types of moms and the type of content they make. And what I have deduced with my brain and what I have researched, because I am a scientist, like I literally have a degree from D. Hopkins University, like don't play with me. What I have observed
Does
with my
she?
brain is
I
that
have no
there's
idea.
3 types of moms. Ultimately, they all trickle down to these 3 horsemen of the apocalypse, okay? The first one you're gonna find that goes viral all the
Almond?
time, the almond mom.
Yeah.
It's just junk and it puts fat on your body.
What, bread?
Yep, so I'm not gonna do it.
Second, the boy moms.
Oh no, not the boy mom.
Punches them. I'm like, maybe he's having a hard day.
And then third, the humbling you mom.
Mom,
Oh.
pretty. Wow. Nobody says that. Did you get asked?
Oh, so you hate your kid. Select all 3 and you have unlocked a whole new tier of generational trauma. And it seems like every single day there is a new
You got the
trend that
infinity
kind of
trauma.
feeds this side of mom talk, especially the third type of mom, the humbling mom, which I'm seeing everywhere right now. Seeing them a little too much. I saw a trend where it was like daughters calling themselves pretty to get their mom's reaction. Pretty self-explanatory.
Is her
labeled
hair
as a
silver?
prank, which first of all, what type of
What the
prank is
fuck?
that?
That's
You
not a
pretending to be confident.
That's not a prank. How pranks are supposed to be funny and lighthearted. That's not a prank.
In front of my mom prank, hashtag gone wrong. But after
Oh.
seeing how a lot of these moms reacted to this so-called prank, a lot of them really did go hashtag wrong.
So I actually am ugly.
They're looking at you like, oh my god, she's so ugly.
Damn, like
Who
some
said
of
that
these
to their
moms
own
really
kid?
are villains, bro. Some moms reacting to this calling myself pretty in front of my mom trend were actually really nice, and like they were slaying the house down boots mama with their compliments and like being sweet, you know, like a regular mom.
Oh, look.
Earlier this week, my mom, well, no, I was walking into the kitchen and my mom said, "Your hair's really pretty today." I said, "Thanks, I brushed it today." Yeah. Yeah. Can you tell I don't leave the house?
Really pretty today. You look really pretty every day.
Aww.
She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment. Now, come on now.
You would think it wouldn't be that hard to compliment your child, especially when they're just trying to feel confident. The crazy
Exactly, it's your
part
child.
thing isn't that some moms reacted like this when their kids felt confident. It's the fact that there were so
Saying I feel pretty in front of my mom, she was like, "What are you doing?" when she saw the camera. Well, yeah, you're filming yourself. I think my mom would react the same way. Because I don't really film myself, like, you know, in person, because I do this. You won't see my face. That's kind of the whole point of VTubing.
many who had the same reaction of putting down their kids. I think the worst part about this type of content is that like none of this is new. I wish I could tell you that this is, you know, just something crazy online that you only see going viral on TikTok or Instagram Reels or the occasional Facebook boomer mom post with the caption, "I don't know why Brayden went no contact with me. All I did was whoop her upside the head with a hot skillet. My grandpa would do that to me all the time." Girl, I wonder why. The only difference is back then our moms didn't have a ring light, but used to stay indoors and inside the house, or
And now all over the
the
internet.
parking lot at 3 a.m. Now gets uploaded to TikTok for millions of people to watch. Not only to watch, but to unfortunately relate to.
The trend where girls and women are saying in front of their moms, "I feel like I look pretty today," is actually heartbreaking, but very relatable.
Maybe some people
Back the camera up, please. Oh my god. I don't know if it's like zoomed in on purpose, but zoom it out. I don't want to see your fucking iris.
might think that, oh, the mom and daughter have like a relationship where they can like joke around and like be silly, like be little silly gooses. Or would it be silly geeses? Comment down below. I can tell sometimes the moms are joking with the daughters, and if you have that type of relationship with your mom where you can joke around and like roast each other and everything, that's fine. But I think it does cross the line where you guys can joke and like poke fun at each other and then just straight up being like, nah, you're
Rude.
chopped. Excuse me? So here's the logic that isn't logicking though. If you're calling me chopped, technically you're calling yourself chopped. So hello, like, does 2 + 2 = 4? I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. But something definitely isn't adding up when it comes to this type of content. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm a mom, I would want my kid to feel their
Real footage of me when I'm a mom. Like, it was like
their very best every day. To feel confident, to feel like they are that girl or boy. I can have the gay son and thought daughter.
oh, what the fuck?
Boy, I can have the gay son and thought.
She's so fucking skinny though. Now though, like Ariana's not doing good. She is not healthy at all.
Daughter all in one. I don't discriminate. As long as my kid can love themselves and love themselves loudly, I know I've done my job. It's the response being all the same from these moms that make me feel a little like, that's suspicious.
That's weird.
Weird. Why is the immediate response to immediately equate having a good self-esteem with narcissism, being full of yourself, and not being humble?
Mom, I'm so pretty.
Conceited ass?
Dang.
Maybe it's internalized misogyny. I'm just thinking because many times growing up, women are told to, be quiet and to just be humble, be courteous, be kind, and that's totally fine. And because there are certain excuse me measures to it, but there's still a lot of nuance. And if we really think about it, our mothers and grandmothers did not have as many rights as we have now. And, you know, if you got into an argument with your husband, it was a family matter. You were beaten up by your husband, it's a family matter. Yeah. In some families, you gotta realize grandma and grandpa did not love each other. But if it's like, I want to kind of bet that it's probably single moms that are mostly the ones that are saying this stuff to their daughter. Because each video I see, there's no like father around at all. No one there to like defend the daughter or anything. And I think that the mothers who treat their children like this are probably single. Okay, I'm sorry, like a man left you, bad on him, or something happened, whatever, but you should not treat your child that way. You want me to feel empathy when I do not.
Which I never understood that logic, because when you have kids, don't you want them to do better in life than you? Like, don't you want them to have a good life? Like, I never understood that. The concept of
Okay, sorry, each time I take a drink, my model freaks out.
your own mother being your first bully is something that I saw a lot in these TikTok comment sections. And it's actually something I hear a lot in, in the universe, unfortunately, of girlhood and
Oh
boyhood
no.
and themhood. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, okay?
Gender appropriations and the pronouns.
But the question here is, why does this happen? Why is this so common? Why is it so common for a lot of people's moms to be their first haters? Truly, unfortunately, it boils down to this: jealousy. This obviously shows up in a different way,
Okay.
other than like moms
She answered it.
humble their daughters or police what they eat or wishing that they had sons instead. It can come up with like policing your body, your hair color, a new hobby you picked up, wanting to go to school, not wanting to go to school, and essentially saying, I suffered, so you should too.
Not on my watch.
What
Not on my watch.
God
the fuck is this
forbid
from?
you wear makeup. God forbid you get tattoos or wear skimpy outfits. Unfortunately, I ended up being all three. God forbid you go out on a date or that you do anything that has to
For
do
yourself.
with investing in yourself, because that's a huge no-no. Especially when the daughter is more independent, expressive, confident, or is given freedoms the mother never had. That's where this type of content and these types of feelings.
See? That's what I'm telling you.
No makeup today. All right, well, you have a good day.
Wow.
Telling your kid that their hair is greasy first thing in the morning is crazy. The thing that bothers me the most with this type of content is like, bro, the moms be so nonchalant too. Just, yep, No makeup today? Some of you guys are better than me because I would have been like, yep, no job today. Where dad at today? Be quick with it. I don't know why
Yep.
some of these boomer
Gotta
moms think that
be
side
quick with
comments
the
like this are
comebacks.
okay. Mayhaps it was the fact that those types of side comments were hella normal when they were growing up. But unfortunately, guys, I don't know. I don't think that's a proper excuse. Growing up,
That's what I said.
realized, like, way too many adults had beef with 11-year-old me for no damn reason. Like, all y'all collectively, please, for the love of God, get therapy, bro. I came across this quote a long time ago that said, "Mothers and daughters existing as wretched mirrors of each other. I am all I could have been, and you are all I might be."
The fuck are you on? I'm my own person.
I read that on Tumblr somewhere, but to be fair, that quote right there rings true. Whoever wrote that, you are bigger brained than Socrates, Plato's, and Noah Khan himself. You know, just a few of the greats, I suppose. I think that's what makes these types of situations hurt so deeply and affect other women so deeply, whether it's growing up or when it's time for them to have their own daughters. Because when your daughter starts growing into the woman like you once were or that you could have been, a lot of these moms who have a lot of unresolved trauma and issues are no longer seeing versions of like their daughter as a
That's what I'm saying. They don't see their daughter as their own person, just an extension of themselves.
Individuals, but almost like looking at themselves. Now let me cook. I'm barely sauteing the vegetables in human despair, okay? And as soon as the daughters step out of being a daughter and into being a separate human being, a person and an individual, because they never healed those aspects of themselves, just ends up being like full on projection.
She's incredibly intelligent.
Right.
People, it would scare them if they knew how smart she is.
Remember, yo, I
What the fuck is she talking about?
my class from Day Hopkins. I know what I'm talking about. It's like those types of moms where they're
Who
like,
the fuck is that? Is that Vanilla?
Like, you've always hated me and you ruined my life, and like you've always just been such a difficult child. Like I just can't handle it. You've always manipulated me and gaslit me ever since you were a child. And then you were like,
I only a child.
Cheetos, just like,
what?
Ask for chips. Like I feel like if I did the I feel pretty prank or trend on my mom right now, if I call her, I'm sure she would not react the way a lot of these TikTok moms reacted. Shouldn't I? I think I should. Let me see.
Oh no.
I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, mom's actually calling right now. Hey. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, because I wanted to see how you're doing. How you doing? Oh, nice. I wanted to call you because I feel really pretty today. Mira. It was at this moment, a million thoughts are racing in my head right now. Is my mom going to mom-mog all the other moms on Mom Talk? Will she rise to the occasion or leave me looking like a flop? We'll find out after these sponsors, folks. Hi, you're on the other side of my office. Welcome. And that's because I have something to
skip the sponsor. There we go. I like her makeup. It's always pretty. Yeah, it's always pretty.
I wanted to call you because I feel really pretty today. Mira.
You look beautiful.
Aww.
Not too much now. I did my makeup, I did my hair, everything.
¿Te cortaste el pelo?
No.
It looks more full, like layers. You do something with your cheeks.
No, mom, what? I didn't get anything done. I didn't do anything. My teeth are different because my Invisalign, mira.
Ah, bueno, la sonrisa te ven siempre tiene una sonrisa.
Mommy, I'm filming right now.
What are you doing? ¿Por qué me pones en la cámara?
Tell her to subscribe or else.
What the? ¿Estoy alive?
No, you're not live, mom. I'm filming.
Hola.
Dilos que to subscribe.
¿Cómo?
Tell them to subscribe to my channel or else I'm gonna do something really bad.
Ay, Dios, qué horror.
Oh my god, she reminds me of my friend's Mexican mom. Makes sense. The woman is Mexican.
Don't tell me you're alive.
No, I'm not live. Mom, you know what? I'll talk to you later.
Oh, what is with mothers not understanding the difference between a film camera and being live and a photo? My own mother doesn't get what this is. Like, she thinks that I'm talking to a camera, that there's not actually other people on the other side of the screen watching me.
Love you. Bye. Bro, cut the cameras dead. I'm a whole ass 27-year-old woman and my mom's still talking to me like I'm too. But see, is it that hard? Is it that hard to hype y'all's daughters up?
She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
Growing up, I saw that a lot with like my cousins, my family members, close family friends, people in church, because I grew up in a very kind of like in a cult. Yeah.
Same. I grew up Mormon.
Hashtag gone wrong. I would always
Yep.
see other girls getting policed all the time with what they wore, their makeup, if they talked to a boy.
Oh no. I was at the church camp one time. I was like 13 or 14. I don't exactly remember how old I was, but I was wearing a tank top under my flannel, and my flannel got like stuck on a tree or something, and I was like trying to fix it, but I couldn't, so I had to take off my flannel. And while I was just like getting my flannel off, one of the sisters came up to me like, "You can't wear that." I'm just like, I'm not taking it off to like show anything. And I didn't. I had like, I had my bra, I had my tank top, and then I had the flannel on. I took off the flannel, so I was just in my tank top. I guess since it was spaghetti strap and you could see my bra, that was the problem. It's just, I didn't take it off because I was hot. It's just, it got stuck, so I was trying to fix it. I was gonna put it right back on. Fucking God, give me a minute. Ugh. There we go. If I lean to the right side, then my model won't freak out when I take a drink.
In the congregation, or like moms just casually calling their daughters like B words, or like just crazy stuff that I remember growing up. I was like, this can't be normal, because you see, my mom, she was a girl's girl from day one. Whenever I told my mom like, I want to dye my hair like with pink highlights, she'd be like, I'm on it, shouty. And then she would take me to Sally's beauty salon,
Sally's,
do
yeah.
my hair and everything, and then I would get me fun of at school. I feel like my mom was too supportive, had me out here wearing a wolf tail and wolf ears to school, wondering why the hell I was getting chocolate milk dumped on my head for the 4th time that week. And my mom would just be like, they're just jealous. They're just jealous, Mom.
Help me.
I love you, but that would have been the time to really, take me down a notch, Oh, Lord. Or that one time I told her I wanted to dress like Hatsune Miku to school.
Stop.
Keep in mind, it wasn't even character day. It wasn't even pajama day. I just did it for the love of the game, okay?
Oh no, cosplaying.
I don't know.
Cosplaying
I wanted the rush and the
at school is
of getting made fun of.
Oh no.
And my mom stitched me and made me like the sleeves that Hatsune Miku wears.
Oh.
And I wore them to school unironically, again, just to get bullied. And I told my mom, I was like, I just don't get it. And my mom really hit me with they're just jealous. Like, you're a baddie. Like,
no, they think you're a nerd. Oh god, middle school is just a nightmare for everyone involved. And it wasn't a nightmare, then you guys were the bullies. Oh.
Don't listen to the haters. And I was like, you're right, Mom, I love you, but no. Everybody wants a supportive parent until you pull up to the function in your Invader Zim zip up hoodie and begging my US history teacher if we could watch Hetalia.
No. Oh, in middle school, I was the kid that wore like, a Deku hoodie, and I had these glasses that did not fit properly on my face, or like more rectangular glasses. I have more like wider, like the ones I have on now. That's the shape of the actual glasses that I have. On the model, it's the same shape I have glasses that I have on my face right now. But I used to have like much smaller ones. So I would wear that, and they were like these like blue rims, and I had the Deku hoodie on. I had like MCR necklace. I had the ripped jeans and the black Converse, and oh my god, I got made fun of. Oh.
I wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat just thinking about it. I'm gonna give benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt. Sometimes our moms, and sometimes the moms of Mom Talk, they should humble us a little bit. Let's be honest. When I see other people out here, for example, like Northwest.
Oh god.
She has her knuckles pierced.
She's 13? She can't be 13. Okay. Let me just collect myself. As a 13-year-old, I was fucking stupid. When I was 13, fucking, what was it? COVID started. Christ.
14 and wearing outfits that I'm just like, oh, that's not.
Yeah,
Then
no.
maybe I'm like, okay, maybe Kim needs to pull, you know, one of these moms and take a page from their book. Because let's be honest, sometimes kids be throwing you doozies. Sometimes they say or do things or wear things that they probably shouldn't, or develop very selfish personalities, really bad character traits that can not only be detrimental.
Yeah,
to
because they're
themselves, but to other
teenagers.
people. Alright, so boom, that makes sense, right? It makes sense why a parent would be like, okay, calm down, humble yourself, straighten yourself out, you know? I get that. You never want your kid to turn into a mini Kanye West. Unfortunately for Kim Kardashian, that's a little too late. I guess things didn't really
Please don't tell me.
They went south.
Please don't tell me those are real tattoos. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit.
Humble yourself, straighten yourself out, you know? I get that. You never want your kid to turn into a mini Kanye West. Unfortunately.
Okay. These can't be real, right? Why is her teeth black? Oh, there's like a Hello Kitty one here. These are contacts. I hope these aren't real diamonds or pearls or anything. That'd be very... Ooh. I feel like these are drawn on, because, like, there's also... The person in the back here has this... It's just... I didn't get fake lashes until I was like, what, 17 or 18? I only got them done because my sister-in-law had to practice because she was learning some new techniques. So, you know, she had someone to practice on. I was just like, do you want fake lashes? I was like, okay, whatever, you have to practice. I don't really care. Never had them before. Go ahead. And then I had them for like 2 weeks. When I was, you know, of age. I had to have been 18. I couldn't have been like 17. I had to be like 18 or 19. But this kids are growing up way too fast, and it's you know what? It's not even her fault. It's her parents' fault. The way they raised her in the spotlight and just all this shit. I feel bad for her and sorry for her, but frustrated at her parents.
For Kim Kardashian, that's a little too late. I guess things didn't really go west, they went south. If you guys liked that joke, you can get more from where that came from by liking and subscribing and following me on Instagram. Okay, thanks. Some parents for real don't.
I'll link her channel in the description of the YouTube video. Doing the 12 items for the 12th grade trend, except my mom hates me and actually doesn't want to do this at all. What the fuck is doing the 12 items for the 12th grade trend? I don't know what the fuck that is. That's that new? I'd never heard of this when I graduated.
Understand time, place, or tone. That unfortunately a lot of parents forget how to parent.
What was this a thing when I was a senior? I don't remember that. Well, I wonder about the girl at school and already have my mom and my baby.
And just straight up start bullying their own children.
Growing up, my mom was my biggest bully. 5 years old, I was laughing and smiling a lot. Unprovoked, she decided to comment on my teeth and tell me that I shouldn't smile so much.
Oh!
There's something very hurtful when it comes to specifically the mother wound, because it's such a glorified relationship, because it's like, oh, that's like one of the most sacred relationships you're gonna have from birth and everything, that people might not think content like this hurts that much or that it's not that deep, but bro, I'm telling you right now, it is unfortunately that deep. Because not only is this a whole ball of just living in a patriarchal society, the normalization of women hating other women, even if that woman is your daughter, it's been taught to us since the beginning of time that other women are our enemy. And unfortunately, when another woman has a daughter, that mess.
What is it called again? Every child deserves a parent, but not every parent is deserving of a child. Bitch. Ah, my phone almost fell.
Footage doesn't just expire right then and there for a lot of women. It manifests into different categories, which is where we get these almond moms, toxic boy moms, going viral literally.
Okay, a little off topic, but I love the smell of the hospital. It smells so clean and nice, and I just want that smell all the time in my house. I am the way I am because my mother was always yelling at me.
All the time. And of course, in real life, outside of the internet. And believe it or not, even though content like this is dead wrong, and these moms on Mom Talk who are clearly not joking along with their kids are in fact toxic, there are so many people who defend them. The amount of times I've seen, your mom was just once a little girl too. Give your mom grace. She's never been this age before either. This is her first time on Earth too. She's only 19. Hello? Isn't this all of our first time on Earth? Bro, if this is their first time on Earth, may a UFO take them from the planet right now. Ariana Grande supernatural style.
What the fuck is that?
I'm in the middle of making my thumbnail for this video, as you can see. Let me recreate it. Wait. Pretty accurate. And I got notified of a new challenger approaching in this competition. I was hit with the unfortunate news that there is another trend of
Oh no!
on their daughters, but this time it's all about taking them to go shopping. It's a bunch of mothers and daughters going to Target or Dollar Tree, whatever they can afford, to get their daughters the amount of items of whatever grade they're going into, you know.
Hey guys, I get to buy 9 things before 9th grade, so
Oh, like you buy school supplies or like little things you want before starting high school or starting a new grade? That's the shit you're supposed to do anyway. You gotta get notebooks and pencils and all that shit. Maybe a new backpack because the one from middle school is fucking breaking. But whatever. But you're gonna do that anyway. What's the point of making it a trend? You gotta do that shit anyway. People have been doing that for decades now. Anything is a trend these days, apparently. Fuck.
let's go. We need some pajamas.
That's cute.
Pajamas!
School too?
Literally all of these videos, none of these girls are choosing anything bad, but in this particular video that went viral, every single thing the daughter grabbed, the mom had to make a negative comment.
I'm gonna get this.
$25? Adding to be a lot.
4. I'm gonna get this really pretty AirPod case.
Oh.
5.
Only 3 more to go, thank God. Really picking the most expensive one?
Oh, you're getting that lip gloss? It's gonna look terrible on you. Keep in mind, it's my money, not yours. At the end of the video, the mom just I'm not doing this trend with you. Pull all this shit back.
Now what?
Yeah. Hello? Like, I cannot be the only one who thinks that this is on so many levels messed up to constantly belittle the things.
It feels like psychological torture, you know? Like, here's happy, and then take it away. Ugh.
That your kids are into, their hobbies, their little special interests, or items that bring them a little ounce of joy. So I always find it suspicious when people are like, my teenager, she just doesn't want to hang out with me anymore. Like, I don't know, Barbara. I don't know. Maybe, perhaps, it could be the fact that you're saying something terrible with every single little thing that she's grabbing. Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever thought of that? I feel like I'm gonna rip out my hair. Should I do that? Should I rip out every strand? Anyways, I debated whether or not I should put the... Sorry, baby. It's okay. What's up?
Okay, cool. I'm not changing.
What are you doing? Thanks. Don't you just hate when your uncle interrupts you?
Uncle.
I debated so many times
That was brother.
in this video whether I wanted to put this section inside of here or not. Mostly because it's very different. I've never done like a cutscene of, first of all, this side of my office, but also of...
Sorry, I'm just looking at her desk. Her keyboard is so tiny and cute. Look, it's so tiny. Not the piano keyboard. I mean, like the actual like computer keyboard. It's so tiny.
Me that isn't voiceover. I did have it in the OG video, but I deleted it, and I was like, too sad. I don't know. People don't really care about that. Shut up and make them laugh. Be the good little circus monkey with the symbols that you should be, you know? But then I got to thinking, and I was like, well, I'm also real. And I'm also very mentally ill. So it was on my mind. I feel like I have a good learning lesson.
Okay, I didn't see that coming.
When I was a teenager, my mom was my op, okay? I'm talking. She would talk to me on site immediately. When I moved out of my house, my relationship with my mom kind of stayed that way.
Okay, she's like 27. she's saying like chopped and op, and I know what they mean, but I don't even use these words. I'm in my early 20s. She's in her late 20s. I just hate when older people use slang that they know what it means, but it just feels so wrong because when you're older, you should have a bigger vocabulary, and yet you're using words like chopped instead of unattractive, or you're using op instead of opponent. Like, stop. Okay, tangent over.
Away for a very long time, okay? Are we really enemies? Like, it really was giving that for the longest time. And then my mom hit me with the news of, boom, we're selling our house and we're moving to Florida. Florida. Me and my mom kind of were able to reflect a lot. Are you serious? See, guys, this is why I take sponsors, because I have literal holes in my clothing. Not the sleeve pussy. During that time, it made us really miss each other. It is true, guys. Distance does make the heart grow fonder. And I had no idea. Like something inside was missing. My mommy was missing. Even after all the drama, the pulling each other from the greñas, I would literally be like, and then my mom would be like, ¿A quién estás diciendo chará tú? ¿A mí me estás diciendo chará? My mom and I had so many heart-to-hearts where we both collectively took that time apart to grow and think. And it took both of us restoring that relationship to get to where I can have beautiful, fun moments like this, where she calls me in the middle of a video, which is why
Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. I didn't have a good relationship with my mother growing up when I was a teenager because when I was 12, she started drinking. Well, again. But when I was 12, she started drinking again, and then she went to drugs, and it became this whole thing. I had to get a job to pay the bills, to help out my dad, and all this other stuff. My brothers helped out too. She was a drug addict, and she did a lot of bad things until we eventually had to kick her out because she was just causing so much distress in the family, financially, emotionally. She even punched me in the face, and that's where my dad crossed the line, like, not cross the line, like, put up a boundary, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. It's like the words on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it right now. But we kicked her out, and she was homeless for about a year until she came back sober, and it took years for us to actually, build our relationship again, because I did eventually forgive her, even though that took years as well. We're much better now, but in reality, I can't say I love my mom anymore. I like her as a person, but I can't say I love my mom.
Passionate in making this video. It took two people forgiving and growing and learning how to re-love each other. So whenever I see relationships like this going online, it is possible to restore a relationship, but it takes both parties to reestablish boundaries, respect those boundaries, also acknowledge.
Hi, Demon. Hello. How are you this fine day?
Where they disappointed one another. I'm so happy to say that I am one of those people that is lucky enough to have a restorative relationship with both my parents. But yeah, that is the tea on that. If there is some sort of disconnect with your child, your teenage girl, your daughter, your older daughter that already probably has like 3 kids and has gone no contact with you and stuff like that. First of all, please respect the no contact thing. Take that time to really realize what it is that you might have done wrong. Because believe it or not, moments like this.
Now let's put it all back. What? Yeah.
Of the body shaming, the you shouldn't be eating that, or even something as small as.
We need some pajamas.
That's cute. You're gonna wear that to school too?
Oh, that's the phone case you want to get with those colors is enough to make someone doubt themselves and create that mother wound for life. So I guess with that being said, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah, some parents are just horrible.
Just passed by and I'm pretty sure, girl, that's my package, so I gotta go. But you know what the real package is in life? Love. Okay, bye. You know, I wasn't really sure how to end today's video, mostly because this video wasn't necessarily like an in-depth, crazy commentary analysis type thing. It was just me sharing my thoughts. Because what do we even do with this information? Clearly there's a problem, right? I can't exactly take on the Mom Avengers myself like I'm Thanos. I can't snap my fingers and all of a sudden all y'all.
I wish it did go deeper because I want to understand why some moms are just horrible to their daughters. Ugh.
Y'all's moms who have these projection issues wake up tomorrow emotionally available and are like, you know what? I'm gonna go outside in nature, call my daughter and apologize. Like, unfortunately, I don't have that power. If I did though, you know that'd come through for you, Pookie. You know it. I also thought about like contacting Mr. Beast because he follows me and he still hasn't given me any money or a private jet, but I digress. I have a next video challenge for him. Maybe he can gather up all these moms, force them onto an island, and then do therapy. The last one to emotionally project onto their child.
Nah, that wouldn't make money.
Cybertruck or something, I don't know. My other solution to ending this video was, okay, fine, I'll just adopt all of my viewers who have these issues with their moms, you know? No, I'm willing to sign the paperwork. I'm willing to let you guys move in with me. It'll be a little crammed, but like, you know, I'm willing because I'm built like that, you know. But then I remember I stress cry what I have to do my own Subway. I'd be taking attendance for you guys on my Discord, and oh my gosh, y'all would definitely get grounded because you didn't like and comment on my new video fast enough. So unfortunately, I can't do that. All I can do for you is offer some words of wisdom, and my words of wisdom is this. If nobody's told you this before, you are allowed to be yourself. You are allowed to think you're pretty, to think that you're cool, to try things that are new outside of your box, whether it's like a hair color or a wardrobe change. You are allowed to eat when you're hungry. You're allowed to take up space. You are allowed to celebrate your accomplishments loudly. You're allowed to be confident without having to apologize for it. Confidence isn't arrogance. It isn't vanity. It isn't narcissism. It's just what happens when you stop believing you have to earn the right to exist. And maybe your mom taught you, or other people, as like a dad or authority figure or someone who sucks, taught you to shrink yourself because that's what the world taught them. But every generation gets to decide which lessons and generational curses end with them. You have
Jesus Christ. I fucking spaced out because I thought it's fine. I just got bored. But I'm Gen Z. You expect me to have an attention span? No. Okay, let's read the comments. Oh wait. I just woke up 6 minutes ago. And the first thing you do is get a monster and watch my stream. Demon. Go have some actual breakfast. Okay. I believe these moms are the same as the boy moms. Same internalized misogyny, jealousy of young girls, and obsession with male validation. I fucking told you! Exactly, they treat like their daughter exactly the same way that the boy moms will treat their future daughter-in-laws. That's what I was saying, it's internalized misogyny. I had a fight with my mom that made me realize, man, she actually hates my guts. How can you look at your own child and not think this is the most beautiful human on earth? Broken heart.